Hello and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights. And today I have a special episode that I'm going to bring to you, and it's dedicated to a railroad colleague and friend and subscriber, Anne. And this episode is yours. I promised you a nice chicken dinner or a chicken dish, so I'm going to do some chicken thighs, so that you can follow along with this recipe and have a beautiful dinner, a delicious dinner, and it's a simple dinner anytime you want to. It was my promise to you, so here I am delivering. Firstly, we have some chicken thighs here, and you know they come with all the fat and everything. But first of all, I have them soaking in some lemon juice, some kosher salt, and some vinegar, some white vinegar and water. So just to get the excess oil off, and the salt works as an abrasive, so that you can get some of the grease off of there. So I've washed them. I'm going to give them a rinse right now, and then I'll trim them off. Take off all the excess skin, the excess fat that's there, yeah, and I'll just clean them up. So I'll just go do that, and I'll be back for the seasoning. So here we go. I'm going to show you how I clean one of them. All the excess fat that's on the inside, I just get a knife and I cut off that along with the excess skin that's hanging. I cut that off, and also just look for any other fatty pieces that are there. That's if you're doing it with the skin. If you're doing it, I'll do some without the skin also, and those will just rip the skin off and just clean the fat. So little connective tissues, a little bit of fat here, a little bit of fat there, just to get it all out. And I just like to put a couple of scores in here on the inside so that it can absorb the seasoning that you're going to put on it. Okay, and then I lay them down. Oh, just turn it over and make sure that there's no fat around here too. Here we go. We just get a little bit of fat on top there. Square that off. Okay, and I give it another rinse, and I put it on some paper towels to dry off. So that's what I do. That's what I do with all of them. And the few that I'm going to take the skin off, you just get onto here, put your finger onto here, get onto there, and just rip the skin off. Though the chicken skin makes a nice little appetizer kind of thing, you just scrape that dry and put it in the oven, season it and put it in the oven, and you got a nice little crispy. Or you can find things to do with all parts of the chicken. So yeah, so I take the skin off here, scrape off the excess fat, go on the inside, just make an incision there and get that fat out of there. Just get that fat out of there. Okay, everything. When you put it in the pan, it's going to render, some of that fat is going to render, and just, you know, fat is flavor, don't forget. So, but if I'm doing it without the skin, I usually like to come down on the back and just do some scores like this. It helps it to cook evenly, and also it helps the seasoning to get into the meat. Okay, so I just score it and I put that to sit. Okay, we're getting ready to season our chicken thighs now, and you can use whatever seasonings you like or you enjoy seasoning your meats with. But here I have some. This is a green seasoning that I put together. It's all greens, cilantro, and some garlic, and some onions, and thyme, and parsley. I just made it all, and I put it through the food processor to get it like that, so that it's be easier to apply. So I'll apply some of the green seasoning first, and then here I have paprika, some hot pepper, some pepper flakes, and some all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and some salt. And that's all I'm going to put on there, and just let it sit for at least 30 minutes before starting the cooking process. Okay, so I'll just apply this green seasoning. Let it get right in there. As a matter of fact, I should remove it and put it on the board. I'll be able to do better here and get rid of that. It's all dried out by now, so don't need that paper towel. So just get rid of that. So we're going to rub in the green seasoning. Just make sure it's in all the crevices and stuff like that. Okay, so once we get our green seasoning in there, turn it over, get some under the skin, get some under the skin here, on the other side of the skinless. Get some under the skin. Hey, just get him under there. Just get it under there. Yeah. Okay. Some more here. And just use it all up. Okay. So now we'll just turn them back over. Where's my teaspoon? Oh, here we go. And we're going to just sprinkle the other seasonings on there. The salt, the paprika, the all-purpose seasoning. Get paprika on all of them. Pepper flakes. Hey, just mix it all up, right? So we'll massage this in. Lovely color. Massage this in. Then we're going to turn it over. And we're going to do the same to the other side. Okay. So let me do both sides and I'll be back. So I'll just have them sit for about 30 minutes. Well seasoned. And we'll be back. And I'm about to saute or give some color to the chicken thighs. I have a lovely blue diamond saute pan here. I just sprayed some oil. I just sprayed some oil in it, and just a little bit of oil. I like the spray because you don't use too much, or sometimes you throw and then you overthrow. So I like the spray. Anyway, let this heat up for a little bit, and then we're going to start on our sauteing our chicken thighs. So we'll begin to put the chicken thighs in. We'll go skin side down. And we let this go for about 2 minutes on each side. So just let it relax and do its thing, and in 2 minutes we'll check it again. Okay, we're getting some nice color on the skin there on the other side. Let's shift this guy around. He's trying to get away from the sun. So let's put him over here. You turn him back over. So you got leave it for another 2 or 3 minutes. It took about 3 minutes for it to get like that. So let's give it another 3 minutes and then we'll check. So now that we have our the color that we want, we'll take these guys out. And remember, they're not finished cooking yet, because we're going to put them back and we're going to put them in the oven along with the veggies. So this is a 2-step process. Lovely color. So in this same pot, we're going to saute some onions and veggies and stuff like that. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to saute some onions in here. And some zucchini. Let's get the onions in there first. Piece of zucchini got away. I just want the onions in there for at least 2 minutes. Not exactly 2 minutes, but I just want it to just start caramelizing before I put the rest of the stuff in here. I'm going to leave my onions in here and just let them cook. Also, I have some sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes can go in now, because you know those guys. They're sun-dried, they're a little tough, but they're a delicacy. I didn't add any more oil to it. I'm going to just let whatever is in there from the chicken, from the chicken fat that was rendered, that's what I'm going to use. That's what I'm using. So leave this in here for a minute or so, and let's let it go. Onions are working nicely. Get some garlic in there. Potatoes. I did just 3 medium-sized potatoes. Everybody else is going to go in. So that's cilantro, tomato, and zucchini. And we still haven't added any oil because I still want the onions to caramelize. Now to this, I'm going to add some bullion powder, about a tablespoon of bullion powder. That's going to season everything up. Add a few spurts of oil. And at this point, you want to preheat the oven to bake 350. Preheat the oven. I just did, and let that come to its temperature, because we're gonna put this pot in the oven with the chicken, with the thighs. Okay. So let this go for a little. So we need a sauce to go into the veggies. So I have some soy sauce here, about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm going to put in maybe a tablespoon of honey. And this is optional. This is a Ponzu. This is Ponzu. It's a citrus flavored seasoned dressing. And I'm going to use like a tablespoon of that also. Okay? But it's optional. You can either use teriyaki sauce, or a good sauce to use would be Hoisin sauce. But I don't have any Hoisin. And I give this a stir. Just give this a good stir. And just maybe a few tablespoons of water. About that. So here we go. We'll just add the sauce to it. Just make sure everything gets in there. And bring it back to a boil. Just make sure everything is getting the sauce here. And that sauce, let's see. That's wonderful. So we're going to bring everything back and bring everything back to a boil. Everything is coming back here, simmering nicely. Then we'll put our chicken thighs back in here. So you see, this dish could be served by itself. It has the starch and everything. Wow, I'm losing some of the juice here. There's a story behind this one. I decided to taste the chicken thighs just to make sure that they're well seasoned and there's enough seasoning on there. So I tasted a piece, and this is what left of that. Well, this is what is left of that one. Okay. So hey, you can tell how good it is. I almost ate the whole thing. I have to say I wasn't getting the taste. I wasn't getting the taste really, you know. So I had to keep going back there. Clean as we go, especially with this new stove here. Don't want anything sticking. So now we're going to put a lid on this and let it go for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes before we put it in the oven. So we see it's nice and bubbling here. And what I like to do, I like to add either some cream or some milk into this and let it all just come together in the oven. So maybe a half a cup of milk, or if it's cream, a quarter cup of cream or a half a cup of cream. And now we put this in the oven at 350. And let it all come together. Almost done. "25 minutes in the oven, and then we'll check it." I always use the middle rack for when I'm putting my pans in there. 25 minutes at 350. Let's shut the oven off, shut the burner off, and just give it a 25 minutes. So, to my friend and colleague, my railroad colleague, my railroad retiree buddy, Ann Martin, this video is dedicated to you, and I hope you would try this recipe. It may look like a lot of steps, but if you get everything prepared in advance, I'm going to leave all the descriptions below, the items you need and the directions. They're all going to be in the description box below. And you just get everything together. And once you got everything together, you just keep moving, one after the other, you know, and step by step, and you'll get it done. Okay, so we're waiting on our chicken to come out of the oven. That's the last step, and everything is going to be cooked and you'll be ready to go. So I'll see you in about 20 minutes. I decided to make some pasta just to serve on the side. This is totally optional. You can serve it just as it is with the potatoes and the veggies. But you may need something to suck up that juice. So let's go with some pasta, or you can do some French bread. Okay, I've boiled some fettuccine, finished it with some butter and some Parmesan cheese. And I sprinkled some dehydrated kale on it. Dehydrated kale, I found this in the supermarket a few months ago, and I just tend to use it on everything. I use it on my salads, I use it in stews, I use it on everything. I sprinkle it on pasta. It's a Badia dehydrated kale, and it's nice, and then it's good for you. It's kale. Okay. So now let's get our chicken out of the oven, and we can see what they look like. Since the entire pot was in the oven, just make sure you suit up with some nice oven mitts or whatever, and do not touch any part of the pot. with your bare hands. Okay, so let's open, put that aside. If you're going to hold it again, just make sure you put your mitts there. And we're going to see. Oh, everything looks, oh, the potatoes are done. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. This is fantastic. I just love it. I just love it. Ooh, and that sauce looks good. The zucchinis are all shredded and all wilted. They're all cooked. Everything's cooked. Everything's cooked. Okay. So, all right. So let's do a plating. Once it's cooled off, give it about 5 minutes to cool off. Yeah, you don't want to burn your tongue, you know. So give it 5 minutes to cool off, and then we'll do a plate, and we'll have a taste test. So here we go. So, and it's done. This is your special dish that I told you I was going to make for you, and it looks delicious. So we're going to do a plating, and we'll do a taste test, and we'll taste it together. So like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. Give me a thumbs up, and like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing is free, but it just helps my algorithm. So, and the thumbs up also helps my algorithm. So please like, share, subscribe, and bon appetit. So once again, Anne, cheers. And I'm going to be having a taste test of the special meal I prepared for you. I hope you would try it, and I know you will, and enjoy it. So once again, thank you for your support. Thank you for your subscriptions, and thank you, Anne, for being with me. I know you've been looking at my videos, and I hope you will share it with your friends and family so that they can all enjoy what you're enjoying. Okay? But if you have something special that you would like me to do, just send me a comment and let me know, and I'll get it done for you. Okay? So once again, thanks for watching, and here's a taste test of the chicken thighs, the special chicken thighs for Ann Martin. Okay, first of all, let's oh, this is nice and soft. We go to the thigh first. Go to the thigh first. There we go. Oh, scrumptious. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. I'm checking my throat. The little spice is there from the hot peppers. You can omit that, but all the other flavors are there. They are fantastic. The milk has it nice and smooth, and you know, and just calms things down a little, and it's awesome. Okay, so let's try something else. We have the potatoes. The potatoes here, potatoes are, you know, well cooked, nicely. The pasta that I decided to throw together at the last minute, I just did some fettuccine with some with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, butter, and some kale, some dehydrated kale. That's the green stuff that's on it. Our zucchini, expected that it would get very, very soft, I would assist in thickening the stew a little. That's also very delicious. And I must go back to the... Oh, this is awesome. Sorry about that. It's a wrap, baby. It's delicioso. Let's get some pasta here. So, once again, like, share, and subscribe. And this is a special that I did for my friend, my friend and railroad colleague, Ann Martin, who says she only eats chicken and fish. So, dear Ann, I have a fish recipe coming for you soon. Okay? So, keep watching. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And bon appetit.